Women's History Month is a time to celebrate and recognize the achievements of women making an impact around the world, making now a great time to support female-led beauty companies disrupting the industry. Our first guest is a trend-setting tycoon of OPI Nails, whose name alone is a staple in the beauty industry, which is why I'm ecstatic to have Suzi Weiss-Fischmann, the First Lady of Nails and co-founder of OPI Nails, joining us this morning. Welcome, Suzi.
Thank you so much, Desiree. I'm so excited to celebrate this very special month with you.
Yes, we're so excited to be celebrating this month, and especially with you. And Suzi, I wanted to ask you about your backstory and what inspired you to create your own nail polish brand.
You know, the OPI story is a very unique story in the professional beauty industry. We started as a dental company, and so in the early 80s, nail extensions becoming very, very popular. And it is similar chemistry to making dentures. And we really seized an opportunity to create a world-recognized brand in the professional industry.
Wow, I did not know the tie between the similarity of making dentures. It's very fascinating. And I mean, OPI Nails is huge. Did you foresee your brand being as successful as it is now?
You know, it's hard to say, you never know, but I always believed in the brand and I had the passion to make it into this global brand that women all over the world love. And I'm happy to inspire them through color.
Yeah, and could you share, I mean, with a business as big as yours, any hardships you may have faced in the beginning in being a female entrepreneur, wanting to get your idea and your brand to flourish?
In the beginning, you know, the hardest thing for me was to be taken seriously. I was always the nail polish lady with the accent. I'm like, really? But as OPI grew, my confidence grew, and Suzi grew, and the company and I grew together. I became more confident in myself. And those things, when people said, I said, okay, let me show you what I can do, and listen that I say. So I think it's very, very important to be authentic, to believe in yourself, and as I mentioned, be passionate and work hard.
Yeah, and I think now you're definitely more than the nail polish lady with an accent. I think you get to have the last laugh now, Suzi. And you talk about your journey in your book. Can you tell us more about it?
So my journey was not easy. I'm an immigrant to the United States, and built a company, and yes, there are many bumps in the road, many hardship, but you know, you always wake up the next morning and persevere and try even harder. And I encourage young women or women of all ages. I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You persevere, you work hard, you believe in your journey, and you're passionate. And most of all, my journey has always said, what I said every day is have a sense of humor.
Yes, I like that. You gotta have that sense of humor at the end of the day. I agree with you on that. And we can't talk about OPI Nails and not discuss the colors. What new trending colors do you have for spring that you can tell us about?
So for spring, color. And lavender, a huge trend shade, and one of OPI's spring shade called from the Xbox is Achievement Unlocked. And what a great name for Women's History Month, yes. Since we have all unlocked all our achievements and we say, here we come. Chartreuse, kind of that green, yellow, pink, orange. So it's a lot of blues. It's all about color.
Yeah.
And it's all about self-expressing yourself through your color. And I always say, it changes your look and your outlook for the day.
I agree. It kind of gives you a different feel and attitude. I knew I was talking to you today, so I had to make sure I had my manicure ready to go, Suzi. But I wanted to ask you also, in celebration of Women's History Month, who is the woman that inspires you, whether that's someone famous or a person that's close to you?
So what has inspired me, my mommy, she passed away a few years ago, but she was generous, kind, passionate, giving, and at the end of the day, she always had a smile on her face. And that smile just melted people's hearts. Anybody who ever met her was always that little lady with that big smile. And I really try to follow in her footsteps. As I say, you never go through life alone, and always be giving. Sometimes you're on the receiving end, and sometimes you're on the giving end, but always give and help others along the way.
Oh, I love that so much, Suzi. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I think your mom is a very special lady, just as you are. And for more information to get good nails, don't lie. So you can visit firstladyofcolors.com to get your nail fix.